Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the TTFL, the Challenge Cup Series. This is a three-race one. We'll be about to start the qualifying. This is going to be the one-shot qualifying. Sorry about the late introduction. Trying to get myself prepped up and ready to go. As you can see, this is a one-shot qualifying with light cloud. Oh, Bishy's out! Bishy's out! It looks like it could be dropped down a bit there. But Sinclair, who's the Drivers' Champion from last week's of the TTFL Racing League as well. This is absolutely belter of a race here at Baku. This is the part where you need to be absolutely spot on here. To be fair, I will check the chat and the comments later on. My laptop's just playing up at the minute. So Sinclair still carrying on from where he left off from the TTFL Racing League, trying to get past in the castle section there, and then coming up to the... Oh, he lost a little bit there. This may compromise, but Siege, who was the runners-up of the TTFL Racing League from last season, he's in second place at the minute. This could be a frantic stuff. Can Siege try to get ahead of Sinclair? This could be a frantic ending here. Absolutely madness stuff. Everyone's going, majority of the people go for the Ultra Softs, and two people gone for the Super Softs, which Spike, who's a really, really quick driver from what I've seen anyway, so far in the qualifying. Oh, he's dropped out as fourth at the minute, but Siege tried pulling, all his ERS is played up. Sinclair finishes, he'll be in pole position with the 137.2. Frantic qualifying with the one shot. Before I carry on, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to everyone that's joined the session. I will have a look at the chats in a minute. This is going to be an absolute belter. This Challenge Cup will be a sort of three races. Tonight we will have Baku, Monaco and Singapore tonight. Here are your one-shot qualifying for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix for the TTFL Challenge Cup Series. Sinclair in first, Siege in second, Bishy in third, Spike in fourth, Recon in fifth, Maze in sixth, Uzi is in seventh, Plaster in eighth, Graham in ninth, Charlie in 10th, and Alan Kay in 11th place. This could be a frantic stuff. It will be a 25% race. 25% race of the of all the races tonight. It will be light cloud as far as I've been told. But also, we will in the Monaco and Singapore races. We will have the night races, so that will be a good one. I've never seen the Monaco night races for a while now, so just waiting for us to see. For 25% races, it's always going to be a one. It's definitely a one-stop, whatever happens. But it just depends on how the guys can try and capitalise on trying to get a decent points in. Now the points are the same as what you see is what you get from the from the TTFL series as well. So 25 points for a win, 18 points for second, third place is 15 points, fourth 12 points, 5 10 points, 6 8 points, seventh is 6 points. I think we'll have the formation lap as well. That's good. That's good stuff here. We will have the formation lap here. This is going to be a frantic 13 laps. 13 laps of the Baku Grand Prix. What a great start. And like I said, Sinclair is not... He hasn't felt like he hasn't left the season. He's coming back and trying to challenge for the Challenge Cup series of the street race series. That's the one I was after. But yeah, I can't wait to see... Because I want to see the Sinclair Siege battle. But... based on Spike's time in the Super Softs, I wouldn't be surprised. Same with Bishy as well. Bishy can pull it off. Same with Recon. Basically, anybody can pull it off here. And I tell you what, this could be a brilliant race tonight. And can I just say another thanks to the TT... TTGaming Esports. Sorry, I just saw Sinclair just like bang into the castle section there. But I was going to try and talk about the Baku Grand Prix as well. if I can find it. This would have a 3.753 miles with a 6.006 kilometers. We will have 13 laps, as it says there, 13 laps of the race tonight. This will be race 1 of 3. Whoever gets the most points would win the Challenge Cup. Whoever gets the most points will win the Challenge Cup. So, Sinclair. I was going to say Sinclair's massively ahead, so he'll have some cold tyres in to wait for the others to try and get in. There'll be 11 drivers in, so it could be a frantic stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. So, I can't wait for it. Can you? It's like I can't believe it's not butter. But can you believe this race is going to kick off any moment in time on that one? So all the guys are all slowly trying to get there as quickly as possible here. So see, just slowly creeping into the to the start line now. So it's just waiting for the guys to. Here we go. So. Who's going to win the Challenge Cup this tonight? Bucky's favourite is Sinclair, but bear in mind, Spike might spoil the party here, but Siege might spoil the party as well. So we have to wait and see what happens here. We go 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights. And we are go! Oh, who's had a good start? One of the Toro Rossos at the back. Oh, there's some debris there from one of the Williams, or the Toro Rosso, I believe it was. But Siege is still holding on for second. Spike! Oh, who was that? That was one of the Red Bulls. I think that was Recon and Plaster. But no injury. Oh, we could have a 2! Oh, I thought that could have... Siege! Oh, contact at the first section there. And another one there. Sillyban will not be happy with that debris there. Charlie and normally say Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. He hasn't got the gold ticket to carry on with this race because he has retired tonight. Spike had a great start to get into third place, and something must have happened on one of the corners there because just a frantic stuff here. Ladies and gentlemen, absolutely frantic stuff here. Oh, what can Spike do? Oh, we'll have to wait and see what happens. We've got yellow flag sectors 1 and 2 at the minute, so it might be Alan Kay. Oh! Spike nearly lost the car there again. And this has now brought Siege into play now. So the 2 drivers who were in 2nd and 3rd in the first few corners are now dropped down to 8th and 9th. Something must have happened between those 2 drivers. Well, in the 2 drivers from the individual corners there. Like I said, Baku has got the 20 turns. Sinclair's got the fastest lap of 1:43.1. A 1:43.1. Recon pits. So Recon's pitted. Siege is pitted. So they're going to go with the super softs. So I wouldn't be surprised if they go for the super softs to go long on there. So they're going for risk it for a biscuit. Oh, we were out of 3. Oh, we could have had a 3 in a bed. This could be a 3. Please, that's all I ask. Can we have a 3 in a bed? The yellow flag set to 3. Oh, Graham's going to try and go for the inside. No. Thought about it. But Spike really wants to try and get past Graham here. As much as possible here. So Alan Kay's gone for the soft tyre. Siege Recon has gone for the super soft tyre. So they're going to go all the way to the end. Graham is really struggling at the minute because Spike is right at the back of Graham. Yeah, this is absolutely madness stuff here. We've got a couple of battles going on at the moment here. We've got, oh my God, they've got to be careful of that castle section. They're going to be absolutely careful here. But like I said, Spike's really trying to force past Graham there as quickly as possible. Because he's on a man on a mission here. Graham's made a mistake. Spike might have a chance on the inside. 2 in the bed. Oh, what a move! What a move from Spike. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. But Graham might have a bounce back ability here on trying it on Spike. Sinclair's got the fastest lap of 1:40.6. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. But Graham, my bounce back ability here. We've got DRS is now enabled. DRS is now enabled after into lap 3 of the TTFL Racing League, the Challenge Cup Street Race Series. Good evening to you all. Good evening to you all. We've got, if you like it, please like, subscribe. You know, the usual schedule, as I always say. We've got Spike trying closing on Plaster now. Plaster, oh, Spike has got the advantage of the DRS, and he takes it with ease. What a move! He's on. He really is on charge at the minute because he's trying to bounce back after what happened in the first few corners of this race, of the first lap so far. And I tell you what, this could be the most brilliantest Challenge Cup ever. If you're joining, ladies and gentlemen, who do you think is going to win? Do you think Sinclair will have the double in the season so far, or do you think someone would spoil the party tonight? Like I said, the way Spike, oh my God, I think that was Graham there. They're going wide there, but Graham might have a chance to try and close in on Plaster for 6th place. Sinclair's slowly pulling away from his teammate of Bishy in 2nd place. So, like I said, this could be brilliant stuff, absolutely brilliant. I enjoyed so far with the racing at the TTFL Racing Leagues last season just got, well, the season's just gone as well. So we've got a couple of battles going on. We've got Spike closing in on Plaster. Spike closing in on Uzi. Oh, my bad. Uzi's got in the pits. So Spike's moved up to 4th. Graham nearly trying to close in on Plaster again for 5th place. This could be brilliant stuff. Uzi, but that Uzi. Ooh, have to wait and see. Can Graham try to pull away? Well, try to catch up to Plaster to try and make the overtake move. He's on ERS mode 1 at the minute, but he might need to try and get closer as quickly as possible here, because Plaster's already on ERS mode 2 at the moment here. But we've got yellow flag set to 2 and 3. Wow, but Alan Kay didn't have the special K in the Baku Grand Prix. Something must happen. It must be. Oh, Graham lost it at the back end of the car. So now that's a bit pulled away now. And now, unfortunately, we've got a bit of a gap now from everyone now. This is madness stuff here. Absolutely madness stuff. So I'm just going to write down the drivers who are here tonight. So we've got Sinclair. Sinclair. We've got a yellow flag sector 2. Graham has retired from the session, so he must have made a mistake in sector 2. His back end went as the back end went as the back. Never heard of that before. At the Baku? I've heard the Baku. Sinclair pits. So Sinclair, Bishy has pitted, so there'll be a double stack moment here. So what can Bishy? Bishy needs to be at least 5-second gap. Oh no, Alan Kay. Okay, that was, thank God for the Sauber team. Alan Kay, good evening to you, mate. I hope you're okay. Well, I know you're not happy with the results so far, but he's saying too greedy on the throttle. Oh, okay. So hopefully, I'm just saying this, hopefully we'll have a bit of a bounce back ability for you in the next 2 races to stand in a chance to try and get some points in from the Challenge Cup. Whoever wins it, it's anyone's guess. At the moment, Spike is pulling away with 3 seconds from Sinclair. Recon trying to close in on Mays now for 3rd place. Mays is doing well, actually, to be fair. Considering he pitted just now for the Super Softs, he could have a chance of a podium here. He's about 30 seconds behind Sinclair for 2nd place, but he's got a I couldn't say it there. He's got a fire of a charge from Recon at the back. Recon, I was speaking to him before the race. He said he absolutely hates Baku. He absolutely hates it, especially at the castle section. At the moment, he said every time when I do the Baku race, I always make a mistake at the castle section and I always DNF. So at the moment, touch wood, at the moment, Recon is still driving at the minute, trying closing on Mays for third place. But I tell you what, oh, Siege might have a chance of trying closing on Uzi, but not that Uzi. Just going to watch Recon Mays. What can Recon do to challenge Mays for the third place? I'm losing the plot here. Bish is slowly behind. Siege moves up to 6. Siege has moved to 6, but can Recon? Recon makes the move! Oh, late braking! Oh, it's going to be nasty stuff there, but they're still going. Uzi, Banana Goozy still trying to get onto Siege for 6th place. Brilliant stuff, absolutely brilliant. Oh. So, we'll have to wait and see what happens here. We've got Spike in first, Sinclair in 2nd place. We've got Recon in 3rd. We've got Mays, May the 4th, be with him. Hopefully that will not be in the Star Wars situation on him staying in 4th place. He wants to try and get as high as possible to try and challenge for the Challenge Cup. I mean, odds on favourite, if I was a bookie, odds on favourite would be Sinclair to win the double based on his performance in the last, well, throughout the season that I've seen since I started commentary for TTFL. But I tell you what, don't get me wrong, Siege has had some really unlucky races as well. Bishy slowly, I mean, like I said, I believe last week, was it last week or I can't remember, but that was his first podium stuff, so he did absolutely brilliant stuff. I apologise if I get the stats wrong. I'm trying my hardest to remember everything, but I do like other stats from other leagues as well, so I tried to be as best as I can. So Bishy trying to close in on Mays now. So Recon moves up to 3rd, but may drop down to 5th. May the 5th be with him. Not always, because we have a 2. We might have a 2. We might have a 2 in the bed. 2 in the bed. What a move! What a move from Bishy! Oh, Recon! Recon loses out by 2 moves! Oh, not 2 moves, sorry, 2 corners there. But Mays still goes back into the podium. So we might have a 3! Oh, come on, please, we might have a 3. 3 to better see. And Baku! Oh, contact! Contact between Recon and Bishy. Mad times here. Recon was saying that he absolutely hates Baku, which, you know, I absolutely understand on that one, but he was absolutely unfortunate with that first corner where he lost it out the back end. Recon retires. Commentators to curse. I've said that, and he's going to kill me if I said that more times now. So Recon, who's not happy with the Baku track, he really does not like it, and hence why he's had the retirement. We had 11 started, we've got 7 remaining, we've got 6 laps remaining as well. Don't get me wrong, we've got Bishy trying to close in on Mays now for 3rd place again. So Mays did well to bounce back from dropping down to 5th and then back into 3rd with a brilliant move, bounce back there. So to see, watching it from Bishy's car point of view, he should have the run-in now. Mays should be on high ERS, but he can't do anything about that because we might have a 2. Mays tries to get the slipstream here now. What can he do if he bees and goos it? Oh yeah. Mays has to drop down to 4th again. Bishy moves up to 3rd, so Bishy's on the charge here. Try and catch up at least to his teammate, but this could be interesting. Sinclair, Recon has left the session. So Sinclair, like I said, Spike will need to pit anyway. Spike will need to pit for the ultra softs and for the end part there. So I think it's about 20 seconds. I think it's 20 seconds. So either way, he might be in this battle between Bishy and Mays for the podium stuff as well. So Mays needs to get that force in him to try with that Renault car to try to get closer to Bishy, who's done a great move earlier on. But like I said, you can see Siege closing in now. at the background slightly there, so you'll see it that just now there. But Sinclair will definitely be in the lead. He's 1 second behind Spike, so Spike will need to pit. Spike will need to pit at some point. At this moment in time. Oh! Bishy has made a mistake on that corner. And because of that, he's dropped down to 5th. So Mays Mays bounces back up to 3rd with another podium stuff now. Brilliant stuff. But where's Spike? Spike is going to... Oh my God, this could be a frantic... I think Spike has just made 2nd place. He's just made 2nd place. Just about. Brilliant stuff from Spike. Brilliant stuff here. Oh, what can you do here? So Bishy has to pit again because he made that mistake. His backhand must have left, like must have just gone there, to be fair. And I tell you what, I'm just hoping that there'll be some more action going on in the next in Monaco, which is going to be the next race as well. So I can't wait for that, and I can't wait for Singapore as well. So great tracks, don't get me wrong. Baku, I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. If you want my honest opinion about Baku, Baku's the track where I just feel, especially that castle section, I feel like I lose about 3 seconds of my lap because I lose so much time on the castle section because I don't want to hit when I'm going full pelch through there as well. And the two Renault boys here, can Siege try and get into the podium stuff against his teammate of Mays for 3rd place here. So we're on lap 10 of 13 of the TTFL Challenge Cup. Recon, I will read Recon's message in a minute, but we're going to have a 2 in a bed Renault Specials. Oh! Contact a little bit there. Mays was had a bit of a shock there. Mays drops down to 4th now. Siege goes back up to 3rd now. Good evening to Martin Underwood. How you doing, mate? You alright? Let's wait and see what Mace can do. Can Mace try and close in on Siege for 3rd place? Recon says, well, not crashed, but got taken out 4 times. Oh, okay. I won't ask who it is, but hopefully the stewards or anything like that will have to double check on the instant stuff after the Challenge Cup series as well. But like I said, Rico, I really hope you bounce back. Same with Alan Kay, Charlie and Graham as well, to bounce back at Monaco. Monaco's going to be even more challenging as well as the Baku track, because you've got to make it absolutely spot on at Monaco as well. So as things stand, Sinclair would be get the first lot of points for his first win of the Challenge Cup series. The first win of the 3 races. Sinclair's got the fastest lap of a 140.5. Brilliant stuff. Monty Underwood says Sinclair's in good form, but don't underestimate Spike, who is the TTFL Season 1 champion and Season 3 runner-up. Okay. Like I said, I know majority of some of the drivers, as you can tell, as you said that, Martin, Spike has got the fastest lap of a 138.9, so he's the one to watch out for in the next 2 races. So you need to get a good start, but you don't want to slip up in the next race to do a lot of catching up stuff as well. But Alan Kay says, I Leclerc at Castle on lap 1. Oh no, I'm not doing the voice of Leclerc. Like I says, I am stupid. That was a crap Leclerc voice, but that was what he would have said every time on through the castle section on that one. But like I said, I really do hope you guys will get bounced back as well as quickly as possible. What are your thoughts tonight? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think Sinclair Spike will be do you think Sinclair will win the double? do you think Sinclair would win the double, as in TTFL League winner and Cup winner as well, Challenge Cup winner? Or do you think Spike's going to spoil the party, Siege is going to spoil the party? Miney Underwood says, and Siege is the Season 2 winner as well. So, I can't wait for it. We've got three challenge, well, like I said, 3 drivers who are worthy of the Cup stuff. But don't get me wrong, anyone can prove me wrong in the racing stuff. We're on lap 22, sorry, lap 22. You can tell I'm not with it, guys. It's been a long week at work, so I do apologise. We've got lap 12 of 13, the penultimate lap of the Baku Grand Prix for the TTFL Challenge Cup Street Race Series. If you join us, we will have Baku first, as we're doing it now. We're coming up to near the end of that race. We will have Monaco next, the daunting track. I always call it the daunting track because you need to make it absolutely spot on. And also we will have the Singapore, the finale of the Challenge Cup Series. The point situation will be the same as what we see in the league stuff as well. So yeah, there's not much action of the overtakes so far, but hopefully we'll see some more in the next race coming up, which is Monaco. But like I said, I'm going to try and get the drivers in quickly. Sinclair, Siege. Like I said, guys, who do you think your prediction is? Who do you think is going to win? Do you think there'll be an outsider out of the 3 that I'm seeing at the top 3 tonight, or do you think there could be dramatic ending of the Challenge Cup Series, like it has been for the league stuff as well? Martin Underwood says only Hamilton's Season 3 Championship missing from this lineup. Oh, okay. So everyone else, correct me if I'm wrong, Martin, correct me if I'm wrong. This is everyone else that's comfortable, like, has been in every season of the TTFL or the Challenge Cup. Correct me if I'm wrong, sorry, Martin. We'll get Martin's response on that one. Just waiting to see if there's any other action going on, but we're on the final lap. We're on the final lap of the first race at the Baku Grand Prix. This could be one of the most exciting races, exciting series, shall we say. We will have light cloud throughout all the 3 races, but Monaco and Singapore, we will have the night races as well. So I'm quite looking forward to Monaco at the night one, because I haven't seen that much, to be fair, as well. So just wait to see where Sinclair is now. Sinclair is just coming up to the long straight now. Martin says, I've watched TTFL since Season 3 and 4 so far. Ooh, okay. Bishi has pitted. Martin says, gradually going through all the videos. Cool, nice one. Hopefully it will give you some absolute action going on in the next 2 races at the TTFL Challenge Cup Series tonight. So yeah, I just can't wait for it now. So Sinclair coming up to the long straight now, and he has just won the first race of the TTFL Challenge Cup Series at Baku. Spike will finish in 2nd place, so he'll be delighted with that after that super soft start as well, and just about managed to hold on for 2nd place. Oh! Spike has crashed! Spike has crashed before the finishing line! Oh no, has he finished? Yeah, he has. I do apologise. Recon is not happy with the driving at the moment so far. Well, hopefully the standards will come up quickly as well. Spike says, it's fine, lol. I was panicking because I thought he didn't make the finishing line, so I do apologise, mate. It's just the frantic, you know what I mean? It's just you never know until the fat lady sings. You never know if you've just crossed over the line. It's the silly bang, bang, and the wheel had gone on that one. And you had just on that one. So good evening to everyone that's joining the session. If you like the stream, please make sure you like, subscribe. It'll be an honour as well. So, Maze, Uzi. I'm just trying to make sure I get everything spot on with the point stuff. So Bishi finishes in 7th place when he had to pit about 3 times, I think. Alan Case's reports can be made to the stewards after all 3 races recon. Yeah, that's fine. So, Sinclair has won the first race of the Challenge Cup Series as well. So, great race, great start for him. You think he got a third of the trophy of the, and no, it's anything to lose here. It's like odds on for Sinclair to get the double, but then you got Spike, who could be, you know, Spike could be challenging for to stop the party of Sinclair. Here are your race classification for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix for the TTFL Challenge Cup Series. You got Sinclair in first, Spike in second, Siege in third, Maze in fourth, Uzi in fifth, Plaster in sixth, Bishi in seventh, Recon in eighth, Graham in ninth, Alan Kay in 10th, and Charlie in 11th. But Recon, Graham, Alan Kay and Charlie have all had the DNF as well. 3, 4. So just waiting for see what happens here. Spike says I'm shocking. Spike says I am shocking at Monaco. Yeah, so we're just waiting for the guys to get themselves back into the race, and we're about to start. I'm sure it'll be not long till we have the next race, so I'm just going to have a quick drink, guys. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be another exciting race coming up for the second race at Monaco. So stay tuned, guys. Be right back. Welcome back, guys. We'll be starting the Monaco Grand Prix for the one-shot qualifying. This could be a frantic stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Frantic stuff. Again, we will have the night race at Monaco. So if you just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, Sinclair has carried on from where he left off, winning ways. He's won, like I said, he won the title last season, but he's got a good start. But Spike may spoil the party, Siege may spoil the party as well, because they're in the top 3 as well. So we're just waiting for the guys to pick their setups quickly, and then we'll be kicking off at the night Grand Prix at the Monaco. Wait and see what happens here now. Absolutely frantic start, because you just don't know what to call here. You just don't know what to say. Normally I do the 30-second countdown, but there's no point with the one shot because it could happen within a second on that one. But like I said, this could be a frantic stuff here. Can Sinclair carry on with this? The maximum points that you could have is 75 points. And I've been told whoever wins it, whoever gets the most points wins the cup. So Plaster, Siege moves up. No, Sinclair moves up to first. Recon, no. Spike finishes. I can't say. Moved up to second. No, Recon moves up to second now. Still watching Plaster's racing stuff now. Just going to watch Sinclair. Sinclair on the Hypersofts. He's on. He's still holding on in first. Recon holding on in second. Spike drops out in the third. Siege into fourth. Mays in fifth. Graham in sixth. We got 2 lots of the Renault, Williams, and the Ferrari all in from fourth to ninth. Respect. Was Uzi in the Mercedes? I do apologise. I am absolutely cannot see any colours. Just sitting. I thought Uzi was in the Williams. He was in the Merc, I think. I might be wrong. But Sinclair holding on for first. Recon in second still. Spike in third. Oh, Sinclair made a mistake. Can that compromise his lapping? Would Recon try and get that? And Sinclair finishes just by 8 tenths. By 8 tenths. There's quite a few drivers who've had disqualifications. Quite a few drivers who had the disqualifications. So, interesting stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely interesting stuff here. Here are your one-shot qualifying results for the Monaco Grand Prix for the Challenge Cup Series. You've got Sinclair in first, Recon in second, Spike in third, Mays in fourth, Graham in fifth, Uzi in sixth, Plaster in seventh, Siege, Alan Kay, Charlie and Bishy have all had the DSQ. I'm just going to be right back, guys. Be right back. Right, guys, I'm sorry about that. That was just a bit of a late call there. Sorry, I was just trying to make sure we get this sorted out. Right, we're at Monaco. Good evening to everyone else joining the session. Brilliant lap from Recon, to be fair. That's a cracking lap, and Recon's absolutely delighted. He says, what a bad lap. Second, I'm happy with that. Spike says, Recon, you're desynced on my screen. Let's see what happens here, but can Spike try and spoil the party here on Sinclair? If Sinclair, yeah, Sinclair could have a chance here of extending it, but we're just waiting to see what happens here. Just waiting to see what happens here. We've got coming up to the lights here. We've got 20 laps at Monaco. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are. Go, go, go! Great start from everyone. Great start from everyone here. Will it be a manic start here? There was some debris there. One of the Williams. The Williams and the Merc. Yeah, it was the Merc. Williams and the Merc. Trying to do everything possible to close in. Mad stuff here. Monaco! Oh! Uzi and Graham have had a bit of a contact between each other there. Mad times here. Now Siege is right stuck behind the 2 drivers who've had that accident there at the Monaco Grand Prix. And just a quick recap of the track while we're waiting for this battle still going on. It's a 2.075 miles with a 3.339 kilometres. We will have, as you say, 20 laps of the Monaco Grand Prix. So far, Sinclair would get 50 points. Spike's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Siege moves up. What a move! What a move past Uzi. Sinclair's got the fastest lap. Oh, some of the drivers have pitted already. Siege. I'll try to see who else. Bishy and Uzi. They've all gone for the the pits already. So just trying to see. Recon might have a chance to try and close in on Sinclair with the top 2. We might have a 2-car, well, maybe a 3-car battle here in a minute between Charlie, Plaster and Alan Kay, if he can try and slowly catch up. Uzi behind Siege at the moment here for 9th place. So we've got three battles so far in this race. Frantic start, always been a frantic start. But it's interesting to see who will pit first, because Monaco's track is more, how do you say it? Monaco's track is, it's not tyre deck. So Uzi drops down to 11th, Bishy moves up to 10th. So this could be oh my god, this could be a frantic stuff here. Plaster trying to close in on Graham for 5th place. Plaster's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Plaster's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. DRS is now enabled. DRS is now enabled. What can he do if you B&Q it? Graham's really struggling in 5th place. Plaster might have a chance. I don't know if he's lost a bit of his front wing there, Graham. He might have lost a bit of his front wing, actually. That's why he's slowing down quite a bit. And, oh my god. Oh, can Plaster get ahead? Oh my god, that could have been nasty stuff there. But they're still going. Contact between Charlie and Alan Kay. Manic stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely manic stuff between all these drivers here. Just for the Challenge Cup. But anything could happen here, ladies and gentlemen. Anything could happen. So at the moment, Sinclair will have double figures on the 50-point marker. Recon, who had the DNF, which I believe would be 0 points, would have 18 points. So even if he got second, he needs to try and get ahead of Sinclair as quickly as possible if he wants to try and have an attempt. But Graham pits, Charlie pits. Does Alan Kay pit as well? No, Alan Kay's still staying out. So Plaster and Alan Kay, they're both on the Ferrari at the moment here. So, Recon. I'm just going to watch Recon's pace here because this could be a frantic stuff here. Could be an absolute belter. Recon doing everything he can on Sinclair for first place. At the moment here, Sinclair will be on 50 points. Recon will be on 18 points. Spike will be on 33 points. So Spike somehow needs to try and catch up to Sinclair and beat him as quickly as possible if he stands in. Sinclair pits. Sinclair has pitted. Plaster's got another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. He did not want that at all. So we might have a couple of battles here at the moment. We've got Graham trying to close in on Uzi, but not Uzi for 9th place. So, like I said, Graham, Charlie, they're slowly trying to catch up to Uzi in 9th place. So yeah, Graham trying to close in on Uzi at the moment. We've got yellow flag sectors 2 and 3. Something must happen here. Someone must have been slowing right down or lost it a complete corner. But everyone's struggling with the back end of the cars lately. I don't know if the majority of the drivers are no assists. That's why some of the back end is gone. Charlie is pitted. Again, I think. Yeah, it's already pitted. So Sinclair's already pitted. So he knows the on charge of Spike. Charlie retires from the session. Charlie is retired from the session. Recon pits. Recon's pitting. Yellow flag sectors 2 and 3. Yellow flag. Charlie's left the session. Plaster drops down to 6th. Alan Kay moves up to 5th. As far as I can see there. So something must happen with Plaster at that point. But Mays, Recon still in the pits. Sinclair moves up. Siege. Sorry. Where's Siege? Siege is in 7th place at the minute. He did not want that at all. We've got lap 6 of 20 of the TTFL, the Challenge Cup Series. Can Sinclair try do the double this season to win the league and the cup double? We'll have to wait and see what happens here. We've got quite a few yellow flags on sectors 2 and 3 so far. But what can? Oh my God! Who is that? That was Plaster. Plaster could have had an injury lawyers there. Oh, is something wrong with the stream, Martin? I do apologise if the stream is... I did try and have a look at it earlier, but I do apologise if the stream's... Is the stream okay on your side? If it's not, I do apologise. I'm trying to watch it. Bishy's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So we got Graham trying to close in on Uzi for 8th place again. But you got Plaster, who drops down to 10th place, trying to close in on these guys here. Alan Kay pits. Alan Kay is pitted. So will he get involved in this battle here? Yellow flag to the... Oh no, Uzi has crashed. Silly Bang will not be happy with him. Silly Bang will not be happy with him at all. Oh God. Is it really bad? Sorry about that, guys. If the quality's not that great. Yeah, I do apologise, guys, if the stream is not up to its best. I've had a few problems with my streams recently, so hopefully they have died down a bit, but I'm sure it'll be all... Oh, my poor quality. Could be better. Righty. Oh, okay. But yeah, Sink Plaster could try and have a chance on Graham for 7th place at the moment here. So who has not pitted, or is everyone else pitted? Spike's the only one who's not pitted yet. Spike's the only one who has not pitted yet. And he'll have to do the super softs, or maybe go long and do the hypers. Yellow flag sectors 1 and 2. Yellow flags on sectors 1 and 2 at the minute. So I'm not sure where that's come from, but it could be frantic stuff here. Frantic stuff. Trying to see what happens here. Sinclair's got the fastest lap of 1 minute 10.3. Brilliant stuff from Sinclair Meister. Forget Bob Sinclair, you got the Sinclair Meister on that one. I hope he likes that nickname. We've got yellow flags sectors 2 again, maybe 3 again, whatever. Yeah, sector 2. So here we go. So can Plaster try and have an attempt to close in on Graham, but Sinclair could have a chance on Spike now for first place. The tyre wear must be absolutely killing Spike. Bear in mind, Sinclair's right at the back of Spike. Really wants to try and win this Tile Challenge Cup as quickly as possible, which I don't blame him. Mays has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. He did not want that at all. We had no penalties at Baku, and now we've got loads of penalties. Spike has pitted. So you'll have to go for the super softs all the way to the end. Sinclair, stay on the hypers. Ricon's got a 5-second stop-go penalty for speeding the pit lane. He did not want that at all. What do you do? We're on race 2 at the glorious race of Monaco at the night track. I like the night track, to be fair. I said Nike. Night track. I couldn't pronounce night with Nike on that one. Plaster's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I think he's got about 3 now, Plaster. Plaster's got 3 penalties so far. Mays may try to close in on Spike, who's on the Hypersofts. So I don't blame him to go for the Hypersoft challenge here. Try and close it on Sinclair. Needs something here, Spike. He needs something to try and catch up to Sinclair. He doesn't want Sinclair to pull away with it. At the moment, between first and second, it's like 7 points. He doesn't want to do 14-point gap if he does finish in second place, if it stays like this. Just saying, if it stays like this. Mays at 12 points. He would have 27 points if he, as in out of the 2 races, if it stays like this. So, like I said, lap 11 of 20 of the TTFL Challenge Cup Series. Recon's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. What can Plaster do? Plaster's trying everything he can to get past Graham now, but he has to save his fuel by the looks of it as well. Still on the ultra soft tyre at the moment, but like I said, Graham's going to try and go even longer stints here. Might have to go longer stints. Have to wait and see what happens here. Oh, okay, Martin. Martin says, my apologies, tablet picture quality for stream is poor, but it's better on the TV. Yeah, no worries, mate, sorry. I was a bit panicking then, I thought it was the stream again, like I've had problems with in the past, but so far, I'm glad everything's okay. That's good news, glad everything's okay. So, what can Plaster do? Plaster will be absolutely livid with Graham because he's trying to get past him, and Graham's saying, It's like, our survey says, you're not passing here, sunshine. And it doesn't happen here. We've got 2 battles going. We've got Siege Recon for 4th place battle. We've got Plaster Graham for 7th place battle here. Might go to Recon. Recon's out of chance of the long DRS straight. Contact. There was a bit of contact between Recon and Siege. Recon did try and brake as much as he could. He did not want to make any contact with Siege. There was no damage as far as I could see here. So at the moment, Siege, but Recon's passing. Want to move by Siege. Want to move by Recon. Sorry. Plaster finally moves to get past Graham now. Plaster's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. As far as I know, he's got 12 seconds worth of penalties. 12 seconds worth of penalties. Siege slowly dropping back. Plaster lost out to Graham, but Graham bounced back ability here, back into 7th again. Charlie, Uzi have both had the DNFs earlier on in the race, so Uzi will stay in 10 points. Charlie will finish in 0 points. He needs to get some points in next week, in the next race, in the final race. Spike has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh, Graham! Graham's crashed! Again, silly bag. I'm not happy with him. Not happy with the drivers who hit their wheels. He's like, bang, and the wheel has gone on that one. Madness stuff. Absolutely madness stuff. So Graham will have another we'll have the first DNF of the series, so he'll still be safe with 8 points. As I said earlier, Charlie would need Charlie will need to get some points, otherwise, and same with Alan Kay. Well, Alan Kay will, at the moment, will be trying at least attempt to finish in the points stuff. We've got lap 14 of 20, 6 laps remaining of this fantastic racing so far. They've all had some wall situations. I'm not about the walls ice cream on that one. The walls here, the silly bang moment walls here, where I keep saying them to watch out for. But Rico's on a charge on the Renault boys here with the Renault engine of the Red Bull. That gives them wings! And he's got some speed in that Red Bull. Plaster's got another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So at the moment, that's 15 seconds worth of penalties for Plaster. Recon doing everything he can to try and close in on Siege at the moment. Oh, Recon! Oh, this could be... Recon, everything he could to try and close in on Siege. But Siege needs to do something there to bounce anything back. Yeah, like I said, Spike's hold on for second place again. Oh, Recon! Move! Oh, no! No! Recon! He went the corner too early. And because of that, the wheel was like bang! With a silly bang moment there. He'll be absolutely livid, Recon. Because that would have been his first lot of points this Challenge Cup series. So Recon and Charlie will have to fight it out to make sure they don't get bottom on there. He'll be absolutely livid with that, Recon. He'll be absolutely livid. I don't know if there was any contact. I can't like point or anything like that. I'm not saying that there was contact. I don't know if it was, but he looked like he turned in early to try to get ahead of that corner. But I think because he looked like he was getting there a bit too early, that's what's caused the issue. So now we had 11 drivers, and now we're back to 7 again remaining. Yeah, 7 drivers remaining again. So a second time in the second races, we've had 11 started, 7 remaining so far of the TTFL Challenge Cup Series. But like I said, some of the guys have all spread out now. Sinclair with a fantastic lead here of 33 seconds gap between himself and Spike. I will not be surprised if Sinclair's in the higher tier of the TTE Esports gaming leagues stuff. So Recon says my luck I know, mate. I know. I'm not saying anymore because I don't want to jinx it anymore. You was on a good form. You was on a good... Look like you get some decent points in for this Challenge Cup series. But what happened at that corner? Did you just turn in too early? From what I saw, it looked like you turned in too early, to be fair. Would you hit the wall? Siege is really trying to push in on his teammate. For third place, Mays. Mays, who finished in fourth last race, he's going to be finishing in third if he stays like this. I think Siege got a penalty as well. Oh no! It doesn't look like Siege has lost much debris there, so he looks like he's alright, to be fair. But Siege needs to try and bounce back. If he wants to get the podium stuff again, he needs to try and get ahead as quickly as possible. Needs to try and do that as quickly as possible. Siege. So just waiting to see what happens with Siege. Will he try and close in on his teammate for third place? We're on lap 17 of 20 of the Challenge Cup Series at the glorious race of Monaco. Magnifico. Magnifico! I know it's not an Italian track, but I'll just say it's the Magnifico. Magnifico. Bishy is pitted for fresh Hypersoft tyres. Recon says, yeah, that was my fault, but not... but got DMG out of the pits. And Man got DMG front wing again. From Sprite, who crashed as well. Okay. I really do hope you guys can get bounce back ability here as quickly as possible. You gotta be careful, Recon, because you and Charlie have not had any points in the series, and you don't want to be bottom of the league. You don't want to be bottom of the league, or like bottom of the series. To be fair, we've got yellow flag set to 1. Yellow flag set to 1. Siege might have a chance closing on Mays for third place here. As far as I know, Mays hasn't got... I don't know if he has, I can't remember, but I don't think he has got any penalties in this race. I know Siege has got a penalty, but some of the drivers are all spread out already after a 25% races. If you joined us, ladies and gentlemen, this is race 2 of the Challenge Cup Series. We also have we've got Singapore, the final race to see who would win the Challenge Cup Series tonight. I will do the scores with the George Dawes. If you know that from Shooting Stars, you know what I mean, sunshines. And Vic Reeves and Bob Mortimer, absolute legends on that one. So Siege trying to close in on Mays again for third. His teammate were on lap 19, the penultimate lap of this race so far. And like I said, the first stint is always the best ones, because you just never know what to expect from some of the drivers here. So Siege might try and close in on Mays now for third. We just said that many times. Plaster's got like 15 seconds on top, so he would have to drop down to 6th. Alan Kay would move up to 5th if it stays like this. I'm just saying, if it stays like this. Excuse me? Not tiring at all. Sinclair's just crossed over the line for his final lap of the race as well. So Siege, again, will be... I think he's just trying to just take the car home, which I don't blame him, to be honest. Just trying to see what happens here. So just seeing where Sinclair is. Sinclair's coming up to the tunnel part section now. We'll have to wait and see what happens here, but I'm just trying to catch Sinclair before he finishes the final lines here. So Siege have one final attempt of the DRS to be as much closer to his teammate as possible. Can you imagine if they had the DRS at the tunnel section? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that, the DRS through the tunnel section? It'd be absolute madness. Points change as I was typing that. Yeah, don't worry. Oh, well done to Sinclair. Sorry about that, mate. Well done to Sinclair for finishing the race. Plaster's got 10 seconds. He's got 25 seconds worth of penalties. That was for corner cutting. So Spike, 45 seconds behind Sinclair. So Sinclair finishes with another 25 points. So he's on 50 at the moment. Spike, who would go... Oh! I think that might be Alan Kay. Or maybe Plaster. I think that might be Plaster. Whee! Oh, Spike was like, hee hee. Oh, just like the back end. Right. Yeah. Spike does crash, but as in just before we finished in there. But Siege will move to third. So again, it's like the same top three again. Sorry, top four as well. I'm trying to see where Bishy was, to be fair. I will do the standings, don't worry Martin, I've got them all standing. But well done to Sinclair again for finishing first place in the Monaco Grand Prix for the second race in a row. He's just won 2 races. So could he get the third win at the hat-trick to guarantee him to win the Challenge Cup Series? We'll have to wait and find out, guys. We'll have to wait and find out. Be absolutely belter of a time. And well done to Spike and to Siege again for the top podium stuff as well. Brilliant stuff. Here are your race classification for Monaco Grand Prix for the TTFL Challenge Cup Series Race 2. You've got Sinclair in first, Spike in second, Siege in third, Mays in fourth, Alan Kay in fifth, Plaster in sixth, Bishy is in seventh, so he's had another 7th place. Recon, Graham, Uzi and Charlie, they've all had a DNFs. But like I said, Plaster had 25 seconds worth of penalties. Madness stuff. And Sinclair nearly caught up with Mays from first to lap 4th place. Madness stuff. Just absolutely madness stuff here. So we're just waiting for the guys to get themselves prepped up and ready to go for the final race, which is the final race, which would be the Singapore. But before we do that, I will have a quick drink, have a quick break, and then we'll kick off with the new lobby in about a few minutes' time. So be right back, guys. Good evening, Maze. How you doing, mate? You alright? I'm just be right back, having a quick break. Alright. You alright guys, how you doing? We're just waiting for one more driver I believe before we do the actual finale at the Singapore Grand Prix. I'll say good evening Maze, how you doing? You're having a good four at the minute, 2 fourths at the minute. Yeah, after 2 races it should be Sinclair in first with 50 points. Second should be Spike with 36 points. Siege is in third with 30 points. Mace is in fourth with 24 points. Plaster should be in fifth with 16 points. Bishy is in sixth with 12 points. Uzi and Alan K is in 10 points as well. And like I said, Recon and Charlie have both had 0 points, and they'll need to get some points, decent ones in before we start. Ooh, okay. Not sure what's happened there. Never happened that one before. Hopefully that may not compromise. I really hope that doesn't compromise the quality of the stream here. So Singapore is the one-shot qualifying. So all the guys are going to try and get themselves prepped up and ready to go. But before that, I'll talk about the stats at Singapore as quickly as possible. If I can find it before we start it. Can't find it. Singapore. Let's see what happens here. So, Marina. Yeah, Marina Bay. I was trying to think where it was then. We're at the Marina Bay, so we're just going to wait for the guys to get themselves prepped up and ready to go. But are you enjoying it, ladies and gentlemen? If you are, make sure you like, subscribe for the Friday night TTFL series. The season's finished. Sinclair won it. With the Sinclair's on the verge, is 2/3 of the way for the trophy at the minute. But watching Bishy now, so can Bishy have a good chance to try and get pole here, or would Recon, Sinclair, Siege? Sinclair, all he needs to do is just get ahead of everyone else, and he's on pole at the minute. He's on pole. He's on pole at the minute. Oh, Sinclair just a little bit wheel lost it there. So Sinclair trying to close in. Well, Siege is trying to close in on Sinclair for first place here. Where's Alan K has DNF'd already. Recon's dropped right down from 2nd to 10th in a matter of corners here, so something must have happened there. Bishy. Spike is in 4th place at the moment, but like I said, this could be a frantic stuff. The two Salper boys are in the top 3 at the minute, and then you got Siege in 2nd, and you got Maze in 5th, you got Plaster in 6th, Spike in 4th. This could be a good situation here. Siege could win the cup if Sinclair gets 0 points. Or get less than 5 points. If Sinclair gets 5 points, he'll guarantee to win the. Well, I know it's whoever gets the most points wins, but I'm sure if it was the same there, but who can cross on the line here? Sinclair, massive second, 1 second from a second from Siege. What a lap! What a lap from Sinclair. I tell you what, if the real F1 people watch this, Sinclair will be having a contract straight away. I'll tell you that now. I'm not going to say it's the commentator's curse, but that could be a good omen there. Here's your one-shot qualifying for the finale race at Singapore Grand Prix for the TTFL Challenge Cup Racing Series. You got Sinclair in first, Siege in second, Bishy in third, Spike in fourth, Maze in fifth, Uzi, but that Uzi in sixth, Plaster in seventh, S. Graham in eighth, Alan Kane no time, but Charlie and Recon had DSQ as well. Mad times. Absolutely mad times here. Yeah, Sinclair only needs to finish 5th place. To be fair, that's all he needs to do. Recon said, I'm doing so bad. Ugh. Recon, I need you to get some points. Same with Charlie as well. You two will be having the wooden spoon award here if you be bottom of the Challenge Cup series. It might be a joint if the rate that's going at the minute, but hopefully the guys will be bounced back again. Not sure what happened with Alan Kay because he just did not do a time whatsoever, so he must have was not ready for the qualifying time as well. But like I said, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it with the frantic stuff at the qualifying. This is the finale race of the 25% races at the TTFL Challenge Cup Series. Rika says, I'll try to put up a good fight. I know you do, mate. I know you do on that one. But I want you to do it spot on. I want you to do it absolutely spot on, whatever happens. So, like Marty Underwood said, Sinclair only needs to finish 5th, which is 10 points. So Mays can't win it, because if he did win the race, he'll still lose the title by 1 point if Sinclair and everyone else had a mistake. So the best that Mays could get is 49 points, but at the minute it could be a frantic ending there. But anything could happen here. You got Spike, who might spoil the party of Sinclair's hat trick of race wins, which could be on the bottom. He's got a double, and I reckon he'll get his odds-on favourite if he was a bookie. If I had a bookie of Malk bookie, it will be Sinclair to win the double, and at the moment he's on course here to win the double. So far, you got Siege in 2nd place, who, like I said, he had a great start in the league last season, but ever since I joined the commentary, and it's not my fault, ever since I joined the commentary, his form has not been the same pace as what Sinclair was. I mean, don't get me wrong, Siege is close, like with pace wise, he's closer to Sinclair, but Sinclair is just like on a different planet at the moment. So I don't know if anyone can stop him. at the minute. But it's a race where Sinclair does not need to make another mistake. He wants to try and bring the trophy home tonight. You got Siege, like I said, Siege is on to do so. That's the part where Vettel had the issue all those a few years ago. I believe, maybe was it a few years ago, where he had when it was raining at Singapore. We've got 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are for the final race. Go, go, go! Great start for one of the Saubers. I believe that was Bishy there, but Uzi. Oh, what happened there at the back? Mad stuff there. Bishy drops down to 3rd. Siege just ahead, holding on for 2nd place. Mad stuff here. Oh my God, Spike! Oh, I thought he would have gone for the bonsai moment there. Oh, let me get contact there between Bishy and Spike at the moment. Martin says, I'll have to... just a second, we're over 2. Bishy and Spike, brilliant battle here between those 2 drivers. Brilliant stuff here. Uzi, but like Uzi moves up to 6th. Recon moves up to 7th. So hopefully he'll hold on to that place now and doesn't drop anymore there. So Charlie might have a chance to close in on Alan Kay. But I'm still watching this battle here for the frantic stuff for the top 4. At least, like I said, the last 2 races, majority of the drivers have finished in the same position as what they was in the first race. It was mad stuff, absolutely mad stuff. But like I said, we are 15 laps of the Singapore Grand Prix. Sinclair's got the fastest lap of a 1:39.7, so he's trying to pull away from Siege. Oh my god, the Red Bull and the Force India need a little bit of connect together. Forget Cadet 4 with the game stuff, we like 4 in a row. This could be 3 in a row for Sinclair to win 3 races in a row for the Challenge Cup. Challenge Cup's series as well. And tell you what, guys, I'd like to thank all the TT Esports gaming stuff, Maze, Alan Kay, for giving me the opportunity to commentate on their leagues as well. And this has been a great cup as well. So this could be a manic ending here. I'm trying to see if Spike can try and bash it. Not bash, I do apologise. Not saying bash like crash, as in like try and get ahead and have an attempt of trying to get past Bishy for 3rd place. The DRS should be in, like I said, oh my god, Recon's back end must have gone as well. But I'm trying to get through to some of the drivers at the back end as well. But if I leave this, I know Spike might take the opportunity to have a decent move, and he looks like he's really at the back of Bishy now. Mad stuff here for 3rd place as well. Siege is struggling on the mid to try and catch up to Sinclair. Sinclair's got the fastest lap at the moment with a 1:38.5. DRS should be enabled now, so this is an opportunity for Spike. Needs to make the attempt. It's Recon! Recon moves up! No, Maze! Maze drops! Recon moves up to 5th place. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant! Can Spike try and have a chance on Bishy again? No! Maze, will he have the force in him to get 5th? No! But Rico's still holding on for 5th place at the moment here. Mad stuff here. Charlie trying to close in on Alan Kay for 10th place. Restepa, as in Alan G. Restepa. It's a respecter on that one. Martin Underwood, I do apologise. I was trying to read your comment, but missed out there. You said that I think I might have miscalculated. Sinclair needs to finish 4th. So 12 points. Well, to be fair, if Spike did win, he would have had 61 points. If Spike won the race and Sinclair made a mistake, obviously, he would have had 61 points. But that would mean 11-point gap. So yeah, 4th place, you are right. 12 points is the minimum that Sinclair will need, but at the moment I can't see Sinclair dropping down from 1st place. That's unless it's in the race. We've got a couple of drivers in the pits already. We've got, I believe, Siege, yep, and Bishy. They've both gone in from the Hypersoft tyres. So the drivers there have all gone in for the newer tyres. So Siege has gone for the soft tyre. 5-second stop-go penalty for speed in pit lane for Charlie. Charlie's not going to have the golden ticket from the chocolate factory, well, the F1 factory here as well. But he needs to get some points in as quickly as possible. But we've got Alan Kay trying to close in on Graham now for 6th place. And Alan Kay makes the move there. He moves up to 6th, so he passes Graham. No, Graham's back up, bounce back ability here. He's got the elastic stuff there to try and bounce himself back into 6th place, and he does that with ease. So what can Recon do? Recon has a chance to close in on Spike now for 2nd place. As things stand, Sinclair will guarantee to win the Challenge Cup title tonight. Recon's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. He did not want that at all, ladies and gentlemen. He did not want that at all. So what can Recon do? Recon's got a 3-second time penalty, but needs to get past Spike quickly. But Sinclair pits. Sinclair has pitted, so he's pitted in early now. Yellow flag set to... Oh, Siege has retired. Siege has retired from the session. Must have made a mistake. Oh, he's crashed. Siege has crashed. So, if everyone finishes, they will have all the points guaranteed. Alan Kay will have a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Recon can have a chance to get ahead of Spike for first place. These two are having a ding-dong battle, but Recon needs to be careful here because he's already had 2 DNFs in this series so far. But we've got a couple of battles going on. We've got Spike, Recon, Recon, da-da-da-da, Recon, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the bonsai moment there to try and get ahead into first place, but he's holding on there. Holding on for the right moment at the right time there. Bishy's pitted. Bishy has pitted. I don't know if Siege was not happy with the tyre wear or he's just crashed out there, but Siege... Or he made a mistake, which would be the main cause of that. But like I said, Alan Kay, we've got a train going on from Alan Kay's point of view. But I want to see this battle here because Sinclair's at the back of Graham as well. So 5.5 But is any one of these? Bishy's retired. So we had 2 drivers got on within the last 2 laps. Mad stuff. I'm still watching this battle between the first top 2 drivers of Spike and Recon. Bishy has left the session, so Siege will have 0 points. So he will stay on 30 points. Whatever happens. Alan Kay moves up. Sinclair moves up. Sinclair moves up again. Oh, they're going to the pits. I was excited. I thought that was... I missed 2 good moves there from Sinclair. I thought that was fair play. He was like absolute legend. Whatever happens. Recon would need to get ahead quick because, don't get me wrong, Spike's doing a brilliant job defending, but Recon will be absolutely livid here. Just mad stuff here. Come up to still in the second sector. Oh my god, Recon thought he had the chance there, but it's still there. If people, the old F1 fans, remembered, there was like a different part of the circuit here. It was like a different layout. That's why you need to, if you remembered it right. I don't like the new circuit part here. I prefer the old format, shall we say. But we have to wait and see what happens here. But what can Recon do for first place? Charlie moves up to 6th. I was just seen when I was trying to talk about the part of the old Singapore track. Before, I think it was 2017, I think, or 2016. One of the years that changed it. But Recon still going on. Spike still going on. Sinclair in 4th place. So guaranteed 4th place for Sinclair. Yeah, guaranteed. Sinclair's got the fastest lap of the race with a 1:36.7. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. We're nearly coming up to the half. Well, we're just before the halfway marker. Recon. Oh, he just made the move there. But Spike's really trying to do everything he can. Uzi Uzi. Let's go a 5-second stop go penalty for speed in the pit lane. Uzi has retired. Charlie's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So Uzi will finish in 10th place as well. And Siege. Yeah, Siege will finish in 30 points. Uzi will finish in 10 points. And Bishy, there you are, will finish in 12 points because of his DNF earlier on in the race. But, like I said, this has been an absolute belter. Still watching this battle between Recon and Spike. Because the more they battle, the more Sinclair's going to try and close in on the hat-trick wins of the race. Plaster's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Again, he didn't want that at all. But like I said, I can't see Sinclair finishing lower than 4th. There's no way you would see Sinclair finishing 4th place. Finishing 4th or below on that one. But whatever happens, he guarantees to win the title. Whatever happens. But bear in mind, the top 3 have got to pit. They have all got to pit. So they're trying to bind their time. Like I said, Sinclair will bide their time. Sinclair will bide his time to try and catch up slowly to the top 3. We've all got to pit. Same with Alan Kay. So this could be a manic finishing as well again. But we're on lap 18 and 15 of the TTFL Challenge Cup Series. Race 3, the finale race of the 25% races at the Glory. Well, first race was at Baku. Sinclair's won it. And then we just had the Monaco Grand Prix, and Sinclair won that again. But again, it's as far as I know, yeah, what you see is what you get. Top 3 plus 5th place would need to pit again, so Sinclair would guarantee first place if he can get a good momentum going. But he's really trying to close in on Mays now for 3rd. So Mays will need to think about to get back into the pit. Well, we'll need to get into the pits as quickly as possible. But I'm just worried to see who's the Ultra Soul man. Ultra Soul man. Sinclair trying to close in on Mays for 3rd place at the moment. We've got a yellow flag set to 3. Yellow flag set to 3 now, so someone has made a mistake. Graham's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. We've got a virtual safety car. We have got a virtual safety car. That is weird. I'm not sure where or why. Excuse me. Long week at work. We've got a virtual safety car. So I think, as things stand, our DRS is now back up and running. So the virtual safety car has ended now. So Alan Kay pits for the Hypersoft tyre. So he's the one to watch out for in the next 6 laps. Yeah, 6 laps left of the finale race at the glorious race of Singapore Grand Prix. So, tell us your thoughts, guys. Are you enjoying the series so far? Who's been your driver of the series? That's a good one. Who's been your driver of the series? I know everyone. I think most people always going to go for the Sinclair because he could be winning the double. Recon's pitted, so he's gambled first of the ones who already started on the ultra soft tyre. Spike pits as well. So Mays is still going. So could this be a good move or a bad move? Because Sinclair's right at the back of Mays, and he will have the DRS straight now. Mays holding on for first. And Sinclair moves up to first, which would guarantee him, whatever happens, he would guarantee to win the title. This series as well. So, Sinclair moves up to first. At the moment, he will have 75 points. The maximum points that he'll guarantee to have at the Challenge Cup. So, fair play to him if he does it. Mays, if he did finish 18th, he would have had to finish in 42 points. So that'll be a good challenge for Mays, but he still needs the pits. I think it's 25 seconds, 20 to 25 seconds for the pit stops. So whatever happens for Mays, he will need to pit right now. He'll need to pit right now to stand any chance to try and close in on the guys who are ahead of him while he's in the pits as well. But it's just, I say, a big but. Will this dent? Will this dent? This is just madness stuff here. But Sinclair, yellow flag sector 2. Yellow flag sector 2. So Mays goes to the pits. He needs to pit that time, but he would have been way behind now. But so Recon goes back up to second place and try and have an attempt to close in on Sinclair for the Hypersoft tyre as well. So we're on lap 11:15 of the TTFL Challenge Cup Series. Again, guys, who do you think's your driver of this the series, shall we say? Spike's got a 3-second tyre penalty for multiple warnings. Alan Kay's got a 3-second tyre penalty for multiple warnings. They did not want that at all. They did not want that at all. Sinclair coming up to the long straight now. Trying to do everything he can. Everything to pull away from the guys at the back there. So Mays might have a chance to try and close in on Charlie. Recon, I said to them that need to have a good ending because they've had two shocking results, in my personal opinion, two shocking results. Hence why they've both had 0 points. But they need to be careful here. They don't want to get another 0 or another DNF, because that will be the wooden spoon effect for those guys as well. You don't want that. Nobody wants that at all. Nobody wants that at all. Excuse me. We got Mays trying to close in on Charlie for 4th place now. Lap 12:15. If I had to pick my driver of the series, I would say Sinclair, because if he wins it, he's definitely going to go because of his double and the hat-trick of race wins during the Challenge Cup Series. Brilliant stuff, absolutely brilliant stuff. But Mays, has he got the force in him? I've said this in every race. The force will be him, always. Sound like a Sean Connery moment. Bish bash bosh on that one. So what can Mays do? Mays will have a chance to try and close it on Charlie. Charlie will be a sitting duck here. Mays moves up to 4th, no! Yes, just! Mays just moves back up to 4th. So, brilliant move from Mays. Absolutely brilliant move from Mays. Brilliant stuff. So far, this is still the only battle we have got so far in this race. We do add some more others, which hopefully they'll close in quickly as possible. But the guys who are on the Ultra Softs, they need to go on the Hyper Softs as soon as. No, sorry. What am I doing? I'm talking rubbish here. There's 3 laps remaining. I don't think anyone would catch up. But Recon's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He needs to be careful here. He doesn't want to get another 3-second penalty because, well, another 2 lots, because a Spike would move back up to 2nd again to finish 2nd place overall. But Sinclair's my driver of the series, not the driver of the race, but driver of the season as well. So yeah, lap 13 and 15. Again, guys, if you like it, please make sure you like, subscribe. S. Graham's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. He did not want that at all, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just interested to see if Charlie tries to try and spoil Mays' party for 4th place again. Like I said, Recon Charlie need to challenge for the the top half, well, to get some points in, because they were struggling like mad to get some points. Absolute madness. But yeah, still watching this battle going on. Yeah, this is the only closest battle we've got so far. Whew, excuse me, sorry about that, guys. Not knowing it's sleepy, but I just had a late night with the work as well, so that's my excuse for yawning already. But like I said, this has been a cracker of a series, cracker of a races so far, but it's always been the first stint that have always been exciting. There's not been any last ditch moments. Hopefully they'll return as quickly as possible, but anything could happen. Plaster's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. He did not want that at all. Just waiting to see. We're on the penultimate lap of the Challenge Cup series. So this has been a long, hard fought battle here, but Sinclair's already got his hands on the trophy already, so fair play to him. He's been my driver of the series so far. Brilliant stuff, absolutely brilliant drive, and he's still carrying on. If he goes into the fastest group, I'm sure he'll probably beat them without any problems. No issues, no tissues on that one. So Mays drifting a lot away from Spike for 4th place, between 4th and 3rd. But like I said, let's have to wait and see what happens here in the penultimate lap here. Charlie slowly catching up to Mace. I said slowly. We're on the last lap. We're on the finale lap. So I'm going to watch Sinclair's lap now. See how he does it. How the way he does it. It's just a sign of a champion. Not just any champion, but a double champion this season. So brilliant stuff. Alan Kay's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. He did not want that at all. Lap 15. Manic stuff here. But like I said, all the drivers are all split out now. So some of them have got penalties as well. So they've got to be careful with that situation here. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do the talk. I'm not sure yet. I'll see how I feel because I'm just completely knackered. We're on lap 15 already, so coming up to what did I say? We're already on the 3rd sector now. So this is the part where Sinclair needs to be absolutely spot on here. And we're going to be under the bridge in a minute. Well, under the stadium section for those guys there. So brilliant stuff, absolutely brilliant. Borrow. So Sinclair, can I say this to you, mate? You have been top notch all season, and now you've been top notch in the cup. So well done, congratulations on your race win, and also the Challenge Cup winner tonight with the maximum points that you can guarantee to win. Sinclair will finish 2nd place. Best result of the race tonight. Well, best result of the race of the series for a Recon in 2nd place. So Sinclair will have another 25 points. So you have 75. Recon will finish in 8. Recon 18 points. Well done to Spike for 3rd place. So Spike finishes in 3rd place, 15. 46, 51 points. Then you got Mays. Mays finishes in 4th place again. So it's definitely May the 4th be with him. Always. He's stuck with 4th. So he's got 36 points at the moment. Charlie, his best finish of the cup. He's in 5th place with 10 points. We're just waiting for some of the guys to make sure they are prepped up for the finale part, but we're still alive and exclusive. Well done to Sinclair. Massive, massive congratulations to him. Absolutely fantastic, sir. Spike says, rest in peace, front right tyre. Wheel is so much better for the street tracks. No chance with a pad and no ABS. GG Darren. Fair play to Spike. Fair play to him. Much respect on that one. Well, like I said, guys, I'm not sure if I'll be able to carry on with the standings, but I'll talk about the last bits there. Race classification for the finale race at Singapore for the Challenge Cup series. You got Sinclair in first, Recon in second, Spike in third, Maze in fourth, Charlie in fifth, Plaster in sixth, again. Graham in seventh is best one of the race. Alan Kay in eighth. 4 points. And Uzi, Bishy and Siege have all had DNFs as well. So I hope you don't mind, guys. I'm just going to do my final thoughts of the Challenge Cup. I'm just going to have to shoot off because I'm really am tired at the minute. So if you're watching, guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to do my final thoughts and then I'm going to shoot off. I hope you don't mind, guys. Like I said, my final thoughts of tonight. Fantastic stuff from the drivers of the day for Sinclair for double winning the actual madness stuff here. I'm just speechless at the moment because he's just won the double. So yeah, Sinclair's won 75 points. Spike's got 51 points. Maze has got 36 points. Siege has got 30 points. Plaster has 24 points. Recon 18 points. Alan K 14 points. Bishy 12 points. Uzi, Charlie 10 points, and Graham unfortunately had the wooden spoon with 6 points as well. But fantastic stuff for Sinclair as well. Brilliant stuff from him. So he's got the double, which I don't think anyone can stop him. The rate that he's going at the minute, I can't see him being stopped next season if he does carry on into the TTFL racing stuff as well. Bear in mind, guys, I mean, a good attempt from Spike. So well done, Spike, for finishing second place. Maze, well done to him for third place. That's a great stuff from him. Absolutely belter of that one anyway. But like I said, guys, I have absolutely enjoyed the Challenge Cup. It's been a thrill of a ride. Like I said, I do apologise if I was knackered during the race, but I'm trying my hardest to make sure that you get the bestest quality, the bestest commentary, and the bestest races so far at the TTFL. Next week we will have the classic race, I believe, at Australia for the Brawn GP car. Spike says Sinclair's always been very fast, just can't match a wheel on those tracks. Martin says thank you guys, great entertainment as always. It was a good race, to be fair. It was a really good race. Races, I forgot to say races. My thoughts, again, I say Sinclair's the one to watch next season if he does carry on, but fair play to him. He's just dominant on that one. But I believe we'll have a classic race at Australia next week for the Brawn GP car. So that'll be a classic one. I think that's just only the one race, I believe. So, and as far as I know, unless anything changes anyway, guys. But last bits now. Make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you follow. I always do the commentary on the Friday nights. And I tell you what, guys, thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. And always remember, always remember, stay classy. I'll see you later, guys. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next week at the glorious race of Australia for the classic track, well, the classic track at Australia, which is the current track. Classic car of the Brawn GP. Cheers for that, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.